Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Tax Collector. Oh, David Ayer, where have you gone? This is the man who wrote Training Day, Dark Blue, directed End of Watch, Fury, and then you have Suicide Squad, Bright, and then you hear it's like, well, they took away his creative juices and the studio interfered, they didn't let him do his vision. And then you see this, The Tax Collector, that feels very much like it was David Ayer's vision, and wondering what the hell happened. Because this film feels like a really cheaply done Grand Theft Auto movie with nothing but stereotypes. Like, every character in this film feels like an obnoxious stereotype. Whether it's the central character, played by Bobby Soto, who gives a performance the best of his abilities with what he's given. He's works for this gang, so he's a bad man, but he loves his family, and he's religious, and he's really a good man, but he does bad things. Okay. You have Shia LaBeouf, who doesn't actually play a Latinx character, but plays a white man who's assimilated into Latinx culture, and even does an accent, because why? And, he's intimidating and all. He really is, because, Shia LaBeouf is an intense actor. But why? And he doesn't get that much to do. And, George Lopez is in this movie, against type, and they do nothing with him. It just feels like so much wasted potential, because, Shia LaBeouf is a go-to actor right now. He's experiencing the kind of thing that Robert Pattinson was experiencing, where he's finally coming into his own. After Transformers, he is finding these roles that get to show his range as a great actor, and he is a great actor. But why this film? I don't know if it was because, he wanted to do another film with David Ayer after Fury, which he gave a strong performance in, but, he's just a walking cartoon, basically. And this film is just filled with just cliches, stereotypes, and you wonder, it's was David Ayer the best choice to be directing a film so centered around Latinx culture? And it's probably not. But he did, and even all of that, it's a bland, generic kind of film that has shocking violence for shocking violence purposes, that's poorly edited, and, the action isn't even delivered upon. And, most of the women in this are just plot threads, plot points, motivation for the man. And there's this one woman who's, the movie takes the time to tell you this is the female version of Shia LaBeouf, who gets no other characterization than, look, she's intense, but she's hot. Huh. And, the climax of this film feels so silly because they go out of their way to incorporate these characters that are barely set up earlier in the film that you feel no emotional connection to, and it's just why would they lay their lives down? For plot necessity, I guess? And, especially the second half of this film, it just feels like things just happen just to happen to lead up to a cheesy climax of the movie, and then especially the final moments that obnoxiously set up a sequel that it's who the hell is going to want to see The Tax Collector 2? Collecting more taxes. I really hated this movie, and I feel really bad, but it's a horrible film that is poorly put together, poorly written. The dialogue is just bleh. And just in the end, what did this offer? Not much of anything, and I feel bad for the actors because they really tried their hardest. But those are my thoughts on The Tax Collector. Pass on this. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.